All right, so in this video, I want to go over the various views that you can look at this type of information in, okay? So we haven't talked too much about the actual databases themselves, like the home of the database is right here. We've always just looked at the embedded versions of the databases that appear on the home page, or for example, the embedded version of the trades database. This is the embedded trades database, but it's not the original, right? So these are all views of a database, but not the database itself. So in this video, we're going to go over the actual databases. So let's go over to the trades database because I think that's going to be the most important one to actually go straight into, whereas the trading weeks database and the trading days databases are fine to just use, as I've already outlined in these videos. So when you click over to the database itself, you're going to find a big block of text here at the top. So I've done my best to create some useful views and explain exactly how to use them and what they mean. So the very first thing you're going to see is this highlighted text. It says, note, you should not be adding trades in any of these views. The proper place to add trades is from inside the trading day page that corresponds with that New York session. So in other words, you don't come to this page here, the trades database, to actually log a trade. You would go to the appropriate day, like April 19th, for example, and you would log your trade in here by clicking on the new button under the trades database in the taken trade section, right? The taken trades gallery. You would add a new trade by clicking here. That's not to say that you can't. However, it's just a lot easier based on all of these filters and things that are set up already in here that makes sure that it's connected to the correct date and it's tagged as a taken trade and the date is not empty and all these different things. So it's designed in a way where you add things here, but you can review them and look at them in here. So hopefully that makes sense for you. So as you can see here, you should not be adding trades here. This is more of a place to view them. Okay, so let's view them. So we have a couple of views. You can see them outlined across the top of the table right here, and they're all right here. So Notion has recently done like a UI update, so things are a little bit different. So if you've been with us for over a month or so since the beginning, then you may notice that things are a little bit different now because of this UI update. However, everything still works the same. So views number 1 and 2 are your trades from the last 30 days. So view number 1 is your trades taken, and view number 2 is your case study trades, just as a table. So if you need to quickly find a trade that you took in whatever way, you can do that right here, or whatever you want to do, right? This also has some calculations. So this is going to add up the R of your trade taken total. So it's going to see over the last 30 days, I've logged a total of 33.56 R. Awesome. That's a good number to know, right? You can also see your profit. Okay, this is my taken trades profit over the last 30 days. Well, $14,245, not bad, especially considering this is a 100K account in this example. That's 14%, right? Not bad for a month. The other thing you have is, first partial, second partial. You can probably hide these things, and you can do so by right-clicking on any of the headings of the columns you don't want to see. And if you click hide in view, that means anytime you navigate to this particular view, you will no longer see that. So you can see them if you would like, first, second, third partial. If you want to see, like in general, I'm partialing out too early, or whatever it is, right? And then the exit reason. So are my trades hitting TP? Am I hitting a lot of break evens? What's going on, right? And then the second view is the same thing, but these are for your case studies over the last 30 days. Exact same process of reviewing them, right? So views number 3 and 4 are your all trades gallery. So if you click on this, this is your all taken trades gallery, and number 4 is your all case studies trade gallery. So this little icon with the 4 squares in it means it's a gallery view. And this little table looking, it looks like a ruled notebook or something, that's going to be this sort of spreadsheet looking thing. So if I click here, this gallery is now going to show all the trades that I've taken in this format, where it shows similarly to how it shows inside of a trading day. It's going to show you the screenshot, the thumbnail, right? The name of the trade, the date it took place on, how much R and how much profit, which is awesome. It's going to show you all of that for all the trades that you took, all the different things. Now, this is just a sample, example of the database. So you're going to have some stuff in here that doesn't look perfect. But if you've been doing this correctly, you're going to see all of your different trades that you've taken over time, all taken trades. Again, you can add filters if you want it to be within a certain date range, or only for a particular week, or only for a particular month. You can go ahead and do that here. However, if you recall, in the trading weeks page, it already shows you all of a gallery of all the trades you took for that week. So it doesn't make sense for me in the trading trades database to have a view that shows you the trades over a specific week, because we already have that elsewhere in the system. So here you have the last 30 days, which is almost like a monthly view that we don't have anywhere else in the system. And then you have your all, which is literally since the beginning of you utilizing the system, it shows you everything that you've logged. And then you have that same thing for case studies. Looks like when I was doing the case study video, I didn't post the screenshot of the trade in the appropriate area. So you're going to notice that there's a blank here. Now, if I go and I copy a chart image and paste it here, then that's how you fix your thumbnails, right? So this is obviously the same trade that I just logged twice to show you guys an example of a completed one and the process of making one. And it looks like I forgot to paste the screenshot there, right? Then what do we have? We have the master table grouped by situation. So situation here means live trade, like a trade taken, or a case study. So this is another bird's eye view of your trades in a table format, showing you two tables and relevant columns and information. So let's go over to that. So what this does is it shows us the trade taken section that is collapsible, and the case study section, which is also collapsible. And if you'd like to compare the two, you can kind of do that by looking at things in this way. So here you can see, your average R taken, you can see your average case study R, you can see your targets, your flowchart models, all that sort of stuff. And you can see from the color code and icon coding that we've done that you can actually see from a bird's eye view, what are we doing more of? Are we taking a shitload of break evens? Are we taking a lot of bad trades? You can see here, if you had a bunch of red minuses, and the flowchart model was counter trend, you can say, hey, I suck at taking counter trend trades, and you can start to notice patterns, right? And then for your case studies, you can say, oh yeah, look, on the case studies, I'm doing a lot of case studies on counter trend trades. Maybe I'll get better with them over time, or maybe I should stop focusing on doing those and start focusing on pro trend only, even with my case studies, or whatever you want to do, right? And then here, yeah, you just see your profits. You can see total taken trade profit, or average profit, average case study profit, etc. And yeah, it's just really, it's really cool to be able to see in this particular view. Then you have the 6 and 7, which are the all trades calendar. So if we go over to 6, that's going to be your all taken trades on a calendar. So these are individual trades on the calendar day that they happen. So you can see on the 28th of March, we had 3 taken trades. And, this one was a sample that I filled out on one of the Zoom calls. So this wasn't properly filled out, but that's okay. For you, it would be filled out correctly. And then you can go over to, a different, you would have trades on every single day, basically, if this was your actual calendar. And then you can go over to number 7, which is your case studies on a calendar. So you can see, oh my goodness, look at all this R that was available on Monday. Look at all this R that was available on Tuesday. And you can just really see all together what was available. And then lastly, on view number 8, we have the master table, and this is just going to be everything that you have put into the trades database. So this is really helpful. It says right here, this view will just be a master table for all your trades in any situation. Helpful if you can't find a trade or you need to batch update properties on multiple positions at once. What does that last part mean? Batch update properties on multiple positions at once. Okay, so this is one final thing that I'm going to show you in the last video, which is the best practices and the sort of tips and tricks of Notion that I've come to learn and can maybe be a little bit helpful to you. So I'll see you in that final video.